Good evening, everybody. Today's gonna be a little quicker than usual. Not gonna last for a couple hours. Not much news to go over besides obvious the systematic bullshit that's going across the country. But let's get started. So first thing we want to talk about. I'll take it the title out. Title. Right. There it is. Up and loaded. All right, so let's get into the news. So, for those of you that don't know, a gentleman and his wife had an argument in Arizona. The argument led to the police getting called, and when the police showed up, they started running, checks on the gentleman as the wife was separated. A woman who claimed to be a wife. Now, while this ordeal is going down, there's nothing that they have to press charges or anything criminal, and the gentleman jumps over a gate and starts walking towards a river in Phoenix, or a lake. I'm sorry, it's a lake. Now, for those of you that don't know, there's not a lot of water in Arizona. There's probably one of the biggest lakes over in Arizona, from what I can tell. And what's interesting about this lake specifically is that once you enter the water, you can go 6 feet to 20 feet in about one step. So imagine you step down, it feels like it's 6 feet. If you go any further, it becomes 20 feet. Now, 20 feet's pretty deep. I think most people have been in like a 12-foot pool. 20 feet, you're going pretty far. The gentleman went into the water, proceeded to swim 30 to 40 yards, supposedly, according to the police, and then said he could no longer swim and requested help. The cops did nothing. They watched as the man pleaded for his help and for someone to help him. His wife pleaded with the cops to please go help him. There was 3 police officers, and they tried to help in a verbal way, but not one of them took any physical action. Now, there is video that we're going to show. What I would say about it is that some of the video is cut out because of, obviously, the sensitive nature of what occurred. But the man did perish. He drowned. And I do think that we need to understand the definition of cops. The reason why I say that is because from the arguments I've had with other people in my daily life, a lot of them seem to think that cops are something that they simply are not. And what I mean by that, a lot of people don't know that cops don't need to protect people. Cops actually have the right not to protect people. Their job is for kind of control, right? Asset control. They're there to detain and calm down the situation and keep everything under control. Now, with that being said, if a person is put into some type of situation that is dangerous, they don't have to risk their lives. Now, I'm not saying that they should risk their lives. And in this scenario, when we play the clip, I think we could get more into the information. So why don't we just look it up and go from there? So, we'll look at the NBC clip. There is a trigger warning for those of you that don't want to see this. Just come back in literally like 4 minutes. Just look away, right? It shouldn't get too graphic or violent, but obviously the man that you are looking at did eventually perish.
After 5 a.m., police arrived to check on what they describe as a physical disturbance call between Sean Bickings and his wife.
Did you guys get into a physical confrontation?
Not at all.
At that point, the officers really don't.
So really important, they didn't get into a physical fight. They were just having a verbal argument at 5 o'clock in the morning in this area.
Have a reason to be there, but it would be nice if someone from social services who has a mental health background could have dealt with that.
Andy Anderson is a former assistant Phoenix police chief who agreed to look at the records that Tempe police have made available. The body camera video shows after officers spoke with his wife, they went to Bickings, making small talk while checking for warrants. After 4 minutes, Bickings...
So they start checking for warrants, and for whatever reason, the gentleman, he jumps over and he starts walking down. Now, remember, there has been nothing violent that has occurred up to this point. The wife said that there was nothing physical. It was all verbal. And the cops had them separated to talk to one and another. What's interesting here is that we are starting to see, I hope the country is starting to see, like, the mental health issue that is occurring. Not that every police officer needs this type of training, but in a team, there does need to be some type of, I want to say a psychologist, but somebody that at least understands mental health, right? So, and this person, we'll get more into the details. From what I remember, he is homeless. And this doesn't seem to be, I don't know if it's a cry for help or anything like that. We'll just let the video play and see what the gentleman does.
goes over the railing.
Well, in the reality, law enforcement did not have authority to detain him.
So, gentleman says, I'm going for a swim. I'm free to go. Cops are going to say, hey, you can't go in the water. One more thing also, they couldn't detain him, and because it's not a criminal violation to go into this water, it's a civil violation, so it's a fine. So they can't put their hands on the man. And if they did, I don't know what would have happened. I mean, it would have saved his life from what it seems like. So this is where the situation is tricky. Thus far, I think the cops are handling it quite well, as the video is showing. But what's about to occur, and the words that they say, is where shit goes downhill so fucking quick. It's weird to me how, especially after this shooting in Texas, the police have a chance to do something right, or at least try, right? And they just drop the ball so hard.
The officers stand there as the man just swims away. We hear an officer talking about getting a boat, and the video ends. Tempe police limited what they turned over in a public records request, claiming that the drowning itself is too sensitive, instead providing a partial transcript. That shows Bickings telling officers, I'm going to drown. They respond, swim to a pylon. When Bickings says he can't, an officer says, quote, okay, I'm not going in after you.
This is not a lake patrol team that has equipment to handle water rescue. These are street cops.
Bickings and his wife both plead for someone to do something. His wife telling an officer, quote, he's drowning right in front of you, and you won't help. Now, Tempe police would not clarify how much time these pages cover, but eventually, Bickings went underneath the water and never resurfaced.
I think it's heartbreaking. I think it's a tragic situation. It's awful.
It wouldn't be until nearly 6 hours later that Bickings' body was pulled from the lake. Now, Scottsdale Police and the Department of Public...
Now, if I'm walking by and somebody says they're drowning, my immediate reaction is, oh fuck, like, are they really drowning? Yes, they're really drowning. Let me jump in after them. I'm just a normal person. I think that not everybody has that mindset, and I also understand and respect that. Not everybody can swim, right? I think I'm a good enough swimmer where if even they were to try to like bring me down with them, I would be able to survive. But at least I know I try to help them. A cop. What's interesting about police officers is that they don't have the mentality that they need to help people. There's 3 police officers. If they're worried about their gear, there's 2 other police officers that can watch their gear. Now, I don't think it's against any police policy to go in after the gentleman. If they were scared of risking their life, I mean, it is Arizona, but I think they would know how to swim. At the very least, I'm not sure. One of them most likely knew how to swim. I think that's a fair statement to make. So I don't see how there's any excuse here. I do agree that going in after him, they may have died as well. There is that potential, but I don't know if that matters. If my job is to supposedly protect people, it doesn't. I'm gonna do what I can to save this person. Now, the truth is, the police aren't there to protect us, right? They come after the situation. They control the situation. and de-escalate. Let's see. Police have no duty to protect the public. Though often unsaid in police reform debates, numerous court precedents have established that cops aren't obligated to act in the interests of citizens. Last Wednesday, after a 24-hour search, a suspect was apprehended in New York City's Sunset Park subway shooting that injured at least 10 people. Amid the predictable gun control and police funding debates, it's fair to ask, why wasn't the NYPD more effective in responding to the situation? After the shooting, NYPD was faulted for not stopping the subway lines, having their radio and communication apparatuses malfunction, and exhibiting a plain lack of urgency. Indeed, some speculated that the only reason they caught the suspect was because he made it really easy for cops to catch him. All of these questions are situated in the traditional belief that police are there to proactively prevent and de-escalate dangerous situations. The average citizen has been convinced of this imagery of police as heroic and brave citizens. Which, I mean, look, New York shooting, Texas shooting, and what we saw in Arizona, that's 3 states, and there's obviously some type of systematic issue with a police force. I don't know what exactly that is, but in the military, as a veteran, we're all kind of taught to help each other, and I guess they force like a hero mentality into your mindset. Everybody wants, it's kind of fucked up because in the military, like if something bad happens, you want to be there so that you can be the one to help or save, or you can be part of the people so that you could come out stronger because you feel like a team. You feel like those are your brothers and sisters. However you want to look at it. In terms of police, it seems like there's some type of ego trip. Like I am better than you simply because I am a cop. I don't have to protect you. I don't have to do things for you. And there's also this thing that I am scared of dying. And I think it's fair, right? Police officers have every right to feel afraid of dying. But at the same time, the military kind of stomps that out of you. You go in for your brother or sister when they're getting shot at or they need help. That's what you're kind of trained to do. And it doesn't always hit with everybody, right? The point is that it does hit with some. And that's just enough. With police, it doesn't really hit, right? There is no, oh, I need to help somebody because they're in danger. Kids are in a room with an armed gunman. I don't need to push in to save the children. In that situation, I think most parents would say, fuck whatever the chief is saying outside, we're going in because we're hearing children scream. It's crazy that this mindset it isn't across the nation, right? This mindset that we should help people. Instead, it's we wait and we follow orders, or it's not my job to protect you. And I just don't understand it. I think when you're like a kid and you're like thinking about and you think about becoming like a police officer or something, your mind goes like down these path of like, oh, I want to protect people and I want to do all these things. And there's this cutoff somewhere between the teenager and becoming a cop, or maybe it's a few years down the road where like they just give up and they don't care about people anymore. And the Supreme Court is even backing them at this point. So one of the cops allegedly admitted that he did not intervene in an altercation because he thought someone had a gun, instead hiding from the attacker. This prompted a lawsuit which was lost, but not because the Manhattan Supreme Court judge didn't believe him, or because of lack of evidence, or because the cops had a good reason for not intervening, simply because cops do not have a duty to protect you or anyone. So, put bluntly, cops are not heroes. They're not brave. They are there for social control. And their lives are more important than your life or my life. As we have seen, again, in the Brooklyn shooting, the Texas shooting, and this Arizona drowning. Cops are not there to protect you. Mark, you in? Mark, you in?
Yo,
Did you hear anything I just said?
yeah, I heard everything you said.
Uh,
Well said, bro. Well said.
I do want to say again that like I understand why the cops don't want to jump in and save the person. But as a police officer, I don't know how to word this properly. I guess the best way of saying it is any American, any person should see a person in need and want to help them. And if it's a person drowning, you should just, if you are able to, you should go help them. That mindset is so outside of American thought and ideology that we walk amongst ourselves. Like in New York, it's a very like private place. We all keep to ourselves. But at the same time, when somebody falls down, it's really rare that you see people just walk by. They will help. Like one person will help. And it could be somebody that looks ragged as all hell. It could be someone that looks like they're in a complete business suit. It doesn't matter. People will just, it just happens, right? That's a huge sample size. And it's also anecdotal, obviously. But there's a lot of people in New York, so you're going to see stuff like that. When you see cops not acting in a way that an average citizen would, that is mind-boggling to me. Even if it's anecdotal, that is the example of what every police officer should strive to be. And I'm not saying that they should live with a hero mindset, hoping that somebody's going to fall into a water so that they have the opportunity to save them. But when you see this, you shouldn't say, I understand the jokes too, like, oh, how far will he swim? The second you see that man go down into the water and not come up, you should be diving in. That is the point of no return. That is the point where you are just watching a person die. An innocent person die, nonetheless. So, look, cops are not there to protect you. I'm not going to go as far as like shaming cops or shitting on cops. I just don't think cops are what we say that they are. And I should say I don't think they are. They simply aren't. Legally, they are not. 2005, New York Times. Justices rule police do not have a constitutional duty to protect you. My God, fucking crazy. Mark, what do you think?
What do I think? Yeah, I mean, basically what you said. Like,
Mark
I
hates cops, by the way. Like, I don't hate cops as much as Mark does.
no, I don't
Mark,
hate cops. No, that's a lie. You're lying. I don't hate cops. I just don't like the system of policing that we have right now. I think it's awful, super inefficient, and leads to more harm than good. Yeah, just basically what you said. Like, for that drowning guy, I don't know if you're still talking about that, but like, it's hard to imagine myself in that situation and not at least like try to help him.
I think that, like, watching the clip again, they don't think he was going to drown. That's a very fair thing to say. They're making
Well,
jokes, and he swims pretty far.
that's what I mean, though. But like, uh, he could have been on drugs. He could have been having a manic episode. Like, you don't know these things, so you got to fully expect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know that person.
I agree with you, and obviously he just got into a heated argument with his wife. But again, I understand why the cops are kind of joking around. Like, I'm not going to shit on the cops for joking around. Like, how far is he going to swim? Or, hey, I'm not jumping in after you. Because in the military, we say the same kind of shit. Like, dude, I'm not jumping in after you. I just watch you swim 20 yards. You actually swim like 30 to 40. Like, go to the pylon. But once I start seeing that person react in a way that I know they are not fooling around, I'm jumping in. I would have been ready to jump in. I would have gotten to the point of like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get back. And once like they're like, I need help. That's it, dude. Jump in. The worst case scenario here is that the cop dies that tried to save the person. Now, that is, but at the same time, I feel like that's a risk that every single cop should be willing to take. And if a cop isn't willing to take that risk, then they should. That our police system is fucked. That is evidence within itself that those police officers are not there to help anyone.
I'm just saying, I feel like if a firefighter was there, they would have jumped in and helped. And this is why firefighters are cool.
The Phoenix police chief said he wished that there were social service officers that would have been in this case because he thinks that would have helped.
Interesting.
And it's interesting to think that, like, especially in a place as conservative as Phoenix, and a fucking retired chief is saying something like that. But at the same time, it makes sense. There should be a person on every task force or every team that is dedicated there for mental health. because someone who's having like a manic episode or who's like on drugs, they shouldn't die simply because I don't want to say because of something not outside of their control. But there's no reason for that person to have died. Like there's no reason why this person should have drowned. Anybody could have jumped in and saved him, and we would have had another person here with us that we no longer do because cops didn't want to act. Just what's crazy is that the wife said some like she's like, he's drowning. I promise you, he's drowning. Like, why are you guys just watching my husband drown? Can you please jump in and save my husband? Y'all aren't doing anything. And it's like, it's wild that the wife was there watching her husband drown. To the point where supposedly the cops were even aggressive towards her, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah, I mean that makes sense. The cops are always. I feel like the cops are aggressive to people that just want to help. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
if
the
it's because
parents
they
at the
don't
Texas
want.
shooting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a control thing or they just want to like they just don't want more people to get hurt. I don't know what it is, but I don't think they're doing it correctly.
All right, well, I saw something about a Florida Walmart, and recently I went to Florida a few months ago, like 6 months ago now, and I went into a Walmart, and it was the scariest thing I've ever been in. And I'm gonna watch this clip just to bring me back to happiness. Fuck Florida. If you're from Florida, follow, but I don't like your state.
Nice. Rob, did you see what I sent? Just watch
Drop the
that.
knife.
Well, it's like a 10-second clip, and it's so peaceful, dude. I want to go. I want to live there.
Mark, hold on, you ready for this?
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking ready. But if you're in a Walmart in Florida, that's rock bottom, bro. There's no you can't go any lower than that.
Now.
It's like the worst place to be.
Drop the knife now! Drop it now! Drop the knife! Drop the knife now!
I can't hear it, by the way, but that's okay.
On stream, I don't want to like, cause I have to keep changing the video.
That's fine. You're fine.
He's just saying drop the knife, and she's like, fuck you, knife, and she started threatening people with the knife at a Walmart.
Back up. Drop the knife now! Drop it.
He's just saying drop it, and she's like, no, I'm not dropping it.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it now. Put it down.
Like, this situation, like, the cop is honestly giving this lady a lot of opportunities. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, dude. First of all, walking into a Walmart in Florida with a knife is crazy.
No, she didn't walk in. She opened a knife in a Walmart and started saying she was gonna hurt people.
Yeah, Florida's a stand your ground state, so automatically this is crackhead behavior. If this was anyone besides a white woman or
Dude
a
would
white
have been
guy,
tased already.
fuck tased, fucking shot, dude, like
Well,
6 times.
Okay, I hear you. But I think this is the proper way of policing so far.
I mean, yeah,
I wish they were any other color, right?
What?
I wish she was a different color, but it's,
I don't, because this person being white just saved someone's life. Like,
I guess it would be nice to see like,
I know what
hey,
you mean. Is the person pregnant or are they? Because if they're you're tasing a pregnant person, that's kind of wild.
well, okay, so I thought about that too. I don't want to say it, but like it is confusing to me, right? Because if you're a cop, I don't know what's better, and I'm sure they do. But if you're a cop and you see a woman that has a belly that might be pregnant, is tasing ops like?
It's Florida, so it could be 50-50.
I wonder. No, we're not. I'm not even gonna get into that. But like, I wonder what they think. Like, what goes through their mind.
I'll look it up because I actually don't know.
I would be interested. Like, if you hurt, like in Texas, if you shoot a woman who's pregnant and they have a miscarriage, my mind is broken. Just because the lady that had a miscarriage who's in jail right now. It'd be interesting to see, but let's watch the clip.
Put the knife down.
Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down now. Put the knife down. Put it down. Drop it. Drop the knife. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Maybe I could be a killer, and I'm not.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Dude, he had his gun out. Mark,
Huh? What?
I didn't realize. So he has his pistol out.
That's not a
And-
taser?
No, that was a gun.
Oh.
So he's waiting for his backup to arrive so that when backup arrives, he can now use the non-lethal force. So the second backup arrives, he does this.
Drop the knife
Is
now.
that the
That's the taser.
is that the protocol? Like, is that what you do?
Drop the
Makes
knife.
sense.
Bro, she folded like a lawn chair, dude.
What happens, right?
You ever been tased?
Not from one of those, no.
I don't wanna
You want to tase each other?
try. Probably fucking
Probably hurts, bro.
probably doesn't feel good.
Dude, we should play pub golf, and one of the rounds should be like the loser gets tased. Oh no! Everybody that gets tased gets like -3 or some shit.
No, because one of us is gonna have a heart attack.
Why do we have a heart attack?
You can get a heart attack from getting tased. Or you can go into cardiac arrest.
I think we'll be alright. I believe in us.
Okay. I think don't okay, I don't know if this is a myth. Do cops get tased during training? I think cops, don't they get tased like
They might actually. I'm not too sure.
during my academy training, you have to send taser certification, but you volunteer. Okay, so you can volunteer to get tased.
So, did you find anything about pregnancy and cops?
There have been some cases where it's led to miscarriage. But there's no like official study or anything on it, or at least I couldn't find one.
California man is facing a charge of attempted murder after his arrest near the home of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Nicholas Rosk had planned to murder honestly, it's a fucking politician. I'm gonna say names, probably show face. Not a mass murderer or something to that extent. Suspect was taken into custody at about 1 local time, so 1 a.m. Protection for justices has been beat up ahead of landmark ruling on abortion rights. According to an affidavit filed in U.S. District Court, Mr. Ross was spotted by 2 deputy marshals while getting out of a taxi in front of a Supreme Court justice's home, carrying a suitcase and a backpack. Soon after, local emergency services took a call from a man who identified himself as Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross said he was having suicidal thoughts, had a gun, and had come from California to kill a specific United States Supreme Court justice. Local police officers sent to the justice's home and arrested Mr. Ross.
Yeah, this person's clearly not okay.
Block 17 pepper spray. He was asked a series of questions. I mean, I'm glad nobody died.
Yeah.
I see, this is what's weird, right? Like, in your mind, how long should this person go to jail for?
I mean, it depends if he has any mental issues.
I mean, he has suicidal thoughts, so we can say yes.
I don't know if this is his first offense, like a couple years, year or two, rehab. Definitely shouldn't have any guns. Definitely should take away his guns.
Never should be able to buy a gun.
Yeah.
Probably should have to go to some type of rehabilitation for the next few years until able to live in society again.
Yeah.
He faces up to a maximum of 20 years in federal prison.
Okay.
Isn't that sad?
I
Like
mean,
this person's obviously having mental health issues,
it's not
and
surprising.
it's not unfixable. It's just this person is somewhat sick, and
Not
rather
surprising.
than heal them, I know it's not surprising. It's just
Bro, this is what we
it's-
do, bro. We just fucking just lock people away. Problem solved. Another criminal off the streets. Look at this. First of all, can we? Do you see what I see, Rob?
a thumb.
Perfect thumb posture. Look at that. Look at that,
Everybody,
baby.
everybody, hold on one second. We're gonna do a quick thumb check.
Thumb
For
check,
those of
yeah.
you that are new to the channel, a thumb check is when we see someone, typically a police officer, and we just try to see how close to a thumb do they look. Dude, that's pretty close. That's a fucking thumb head.
That's a dummy boy.
The thummy boy. Dude, I hate. Dude, listen. Maybe you have hormonal issues. Maybe you're just stressed out. Maybe I don't know what the fuck's going on. But listen, if you're not fit, I'm not fit myself. So I'm not saying me. But I'm just saying, if you're not fit, you should not be a police officer.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
Like-
you're more.
I don't like fat shaming, right? But if you're like, if you have the legal authority to kill somebody, I feel like you should at least be fit.
Okay, so hold on. Hear me out on this, right? It's not so much of fat shaming. If someone that's fat can run, right? I'm okay with it. If this dude can run fucking 5 miles in whatever time, I'm okay. I just know they don't have standards. So I'm not saying I care about your weight. I just know that there is no standards, so I immediately make the assumption that he cannot run. He looks like a thumb. He can't run. I look like a thumb. I'm sure if I shaved my head and I was in police, I can run. I'm a big boy, but I can still run. I can run like an 8-minute mile or so. You know, I don't think he can run under a 10-minute mile. And I think that's a problem, you know? Maybe it's just me, but that's an issue. And the reason why it's an issue, simply put, like Mark said, they have the authority to kill people. So if Thumb goes on a run and gets out of breath, I am worried that will cause a shooting. He may
Sure,
not
it's
be able
happened
to
before.
respond properly. Well, I know,
He's
like
Like I think, dude, I forgot. There was this guy running away from this cop. This was not Philando Castile. I don't remember. I'm blanking on his name. I want to say 2017. A cop handcuffed this guy, tased him, and then he managed to get away, and then he started running away. And I guess the cop just didn't feel like chasing after him, so he just fucking unloaded a clip. I don't know. It's not that he ran out of breath. It's just I genuinely just think he didn't feel like running after him. Because it's not like the guy didn't have a gun or anything. Like he just got handcuffed, patted down, everything, and he was like running away, and the cop just like unloaded a clip on him.
well, I think okay, we don't even have to say like they're out of breath. It's just like it's also the fact that when you're not physically fit, it's hard to think under more stressful situations.
Ah.
And you're dealing with like some of the worst stress you'll ever deal with, anybody will ever deal with. So I just think having a fitness standard, and again, I don't care how much they weigh or what they look like. That is not what I'm saying. There should be a physical fitness standard.
Yeah. Anyway,
So we started with
Move-
police, then
moving
we
on
went to
from
the justice
technology.
system. But now we're gonna go to, I think it's Albany, New York.
uh-oh. What happened?
Hundreds of cockroaches were released in a court in
Yeah.
upstate New York.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Clash broke out during proceedings in Albany City Court for 4 people for an arrest at the state capitol. A defendant who started to film the courtroom proceedings was told to stop. In the altercation that followed, hundreds of cockroaches brought into the courthouse in plastic containers were released. The bug release was being investigated while the courthouse was closed for the rest of the day for fumigation. A 34-year-old woman in the audience was arrested for
She
charges
fucking-
related to the altercation.
She unleashed the horde, dude. Fucking her army.
Is there videos of this?
Why, bro? This should have if they released like thousands of rats, that would have been the most New York thing ever, and I would have applauded the person. Also, why? Why did they do this? Is a distraction?
I think so.
While the person gets away.
Yeah. You'll never catch us now.
All right.
Shit, dude. Dude, look at them. So it seems like for an arrest at the state capitol.
That's pretty funny.
I
You think they're gonna charge this person with like bioterrorism or something?
dude, imagine. This is harmless. This is like community service for 6 months
Yeah.
and a fine. Like this isn't jail time.
Oh, speaking of our absolutely fucked justice system, did you see the Supreme Court ruling about what ICE can do?
ICE.
ICE, yeah, Border Patrol, or
Not border.
well,
Patrol.
not Border Patrol, ICE.
When?
I'm pretty sure it was today or yesterday. It was like a 6-3 decision that if you're within 100 miles of a border like facility, I don't know exactly what you call it, ICE can like just break down your door, beat the shit out of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you are a legal immigrant or just like a citizen.
Critics say the decision makes it nearly impossible to hold federal police accountable for excessive force. They said that's a job for Congress, not the federal courts. Whatever. Like, I don't. Well, hold on. How is that a job for Congress and not the Supreme? I don't understand. I guess I'd actually let me read it. Just water. Stay hydrated, okay, Yetis. Stay hydrated. By the way, these are our Yetis. All our watchers are Yetis.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, Mark. Charlie has a good idea. Talk about it later. She wants like little Yetis at the bottom instead of like little Pokemons. But I don't know any. I would have to like draw. I'll figure it out. Anyways, it is generally the job of Congress to allow Americans to sue federal police for excessive force violations under the Fourth Amendment, not the courts. Congress is better positioned to create remedies in a border security context. The government already has provided alternative remedies that protect plaintiffs. Associate Justice Sonia Sotomayor dissented from the court's ruling on the Fourth Amendment claim, asserting that it contravenes precedent and will strip many more individuals who suffer injuries at the hands of other federal officers of an important remedy. Americans may file civil rights lawsuits against state and local police, but the law doesn't apply to federal law enforcement. The key question that has divided lower courts is the scope of the 1971 precedent. Does it permit suits against federal police in other circumstances, or must the facts of a lawsuit closely match the warrantless search involved in Bivens? Is it Bivens or Bivens? I don't really know much about this case. Agents with what was the Federal Bureau of Narcotics searched the home of a man without a warrant. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so whatever agency dealt with drugs at the time, not the FBI, but it was like an offshoot of the FBI, they don't exist anymore. They broke into somebody's house without a warrant, beat the shit out of them, and like were looking for drugs. I don't think they found any. And the guy sued the federal government and said, this is a violation of the Fourth Amendment, and he won. Because, I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like they did violate the Fourth Amendment.
So let's see. Robert Bully, let's just say Bully, Owner of Smugglers Inn near the Canadian border in Washington State said the customs agent used excessive force by pushing him to the ground. The agent, Eric, was on Bully's property at the time and seeking to speak with one of the inn's guests. Bully intervened and asked Egbert to leave. Bully also claimed that Egbert violated his First Amendment rights by retaliating when he called his superiors at the agency to complain. Said that Egbert responded by asking the IRS to investigate. A federal district court dismissed the case against the Border Patrol agent. That's interesting. But the California-based U.S. Court of Appeals reversed it. Wait, so, but he can still sue them. I don't understand. But they set a precedent, but he can still bring them to court. I guess I don't fully understand this decision.
I'll see if I can link you something.
The Supreme Court has been hesitant to permit lawsuits if they raise new claims under new circumstances, arguing that it's Congress that should authorize those lawsuits, not the federal courts. Thomas wrote that when deciding whether to expand the circumstances under which a Bivens lawsuit may be filed, courts must consider whether there's any reason to think that Congress might be better equipped to create a damages remedy. That's what the vote is. So basically, the vote is like, we're not saying it's right or wrong, but Congress needs to deal with it, not us.
I think the reason everyone's bringing it up because it said somewhere in there it's like if you're within 100 miles of a border, they can do this to you, and you have no recourse in the federal court.
That seems not. I mean, let's look more into it. But
I'm probably oversimplifying it, but
because like the whole 100 miles thing, like Border Patrol is all over the country. Why does it have to be near a border? ICE is like one of the biggest reasons how like ICE. Look, as much as people hate ICE, and I understand why because of what they do down south, there's a lot of good that ICE does in terms of catching like sex predators and human traffickers. We've almost universally decided. Major part of the argument was a centered on which federal police agencies may be liable. Qualified immunity is illegal. A federal dismissed the chorus, but the high course not getting shit.
Hold on.
I mean Vox would fucking have it. Like,
Oh, okay.
Vox is pretty good. Well, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're alright.
The plaintiff in this case, Robert Bully, is admittedly a somewhat shady figure. Bully operates a bed and breakfast along the border between Washington State and Canada, one cheekily named the Smugglers Inn. Though Bully at times acted as a paid confident informant for immigrant officials, his guest sometimes uses property to illegally cross the border. According to Thomas's opinion, federal agents also have seized from the inn shipments of cocaine, methamphetamine, ecstasy, and other narcotics. Nevertheless, Bully argues that he was a victim of a fairly straightforward Fourth Amendment violation. So the person here is somewhat shady, which is probably playing into this. Bully became a guest who had recently arrived in the United States from Turkey. Welcome the guest. The guest was lawfully present in the United States, but Federal Border Patrol agent Eric Egbert decided to confront his guest when he arrived at Smugglers Inn. Upon the arrival, Egbert drove into Bully's property and approached the car containing the guest. Egbert refused to leave. So basically, the Border Patrol agency was like, who the fuck is this guy? The owner of the land was like, hey man, get the fuck off my land. It becomes a conflict, and the Border Patrol agency shoves the owner against the car, grabs him, and pushes him to the ground. This leads to a lawsuit saying that this is excessive force. Before Wednesday's decision in Egbert, in other words, it was well established that federal law enforcement officers who use unconstitutionally excessive force may be sued in federal court. Egbert explicitly exempts all Border Patrol agents from this rule, and it could be read to exempt nearly all, if not all, federal law enforcement. Okay. So Bivens can no longer be used for federal. I get it. Like at all. I don't know where you got the whole 100 miles thing, but I mean that's crazy. Like y'all think police officers are bad. Federal police is the fucking worst. So I don't know. Please use a key from 347. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm done with news for today.
Okay.
It's time to play some fucking video games.
Okay.
So excited. I'm so fucking excited. Shirley's gonna play too. Play Overwatch?
Sure, bro. Rob, did you watch the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 launch trailer reveal?
I did not. Was it good?
I mean, it was just a trailer. It was a trailer of the campaign.
Everybody, we're gonna watch this because Mark wants us to watch this.
I actually,
But,
it literally doesn't show anything. You're gonna watch it and you'll be like, why the fuck did I watch this?
but I just want to say I'm most likely gonna hate it.
And it's just the Modern Warfare 2, just, you know, updated graphics. I'm still gonna get it just because Modern Warfare 2 has a special place in my heart. It was my first ever Call of Duty game. Careful.
Excuse me, everybody. All right. I'll let Pete know
Sure.
we're gonna play.
You're a silly, silly little boy.
But
Peter. What are we playing?
play Overwatch.
We got a hit on Hassan.
We can't take him in Iran.
He's not in.
What is Pete? What time
Iran.
does Pete? You're streaming. Never mind.
Who do we send?
The late boy.
I was gonna ask, what time does he go to work? Like, what time does his work day start? But,
9, I think. Sometime in the morning.
Well, that's where we're in position.
Bro, this is the same.
Alpha team stays on board to land down
That's awesome.
range. This is
You're gonna watch it and
Capital.
you're like, why the
Take
fuck did I
aggression.
watch this?
I'm not watching this. What's up? Get it.
Wait, can you go to the end? When does it come out again? When does this game come out?
October.
28th. They always come out in October, like October, November
I
area.
don't care. It's so meaningless to me. Later tomorrow, not today.
Why are you being like this?
All right, dude. Let's just start playing. I'm more excited.
You know, I'm excited that you're excited. Pre-purchase now. Fuck, you know I have to.
Dude, don't buy it.
Get early access to the open beta. When's the open beta?
Mark, don't do it.
I want to buy it anyway. Well,
No,
I
you're
want
not. I promise.
bro. I told you, bro.
It's gonna be on Game Pass.
What's not? I will be shocked.
They
if it's on
bought
Game
them,
Pass.
dude. It's gonna close by the end of this year. Oh yeah, now you're real fucking quiet, huh?
Doesn't say anything in the. All right. Let me look this up. I know it'll close this year, but does that mean
Yes, every Activision game will be free Game Pass. The next Call of Duty was supposed to go to Game Pass. No, get in the
Alright,
game, man. I don't want to spend all this time. Come on.
I'll wait for an official announcement before I buy it?
The people want to see their Reinhardt meme.
Mm-hmm. What is that Reaper skin?
The
I need it right
luchador?
now. I need that right now, dude. Bro, get it, dude. Invite me.
I did. Oh,
How much does it cost? Please don't be a lot. Fuck.
Lily's not on yet, so I'm waiting for her. Playing?
I want this
Huh?
luchador skin,
I
dude.
can't hear you. Okay. Charlie's not playing.
Aw. What peak it's on?
He's on.
Well, I know he's on, but oh, he's in here. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he's not.
What? It just
Dude,
showed his
I swear to God, the fact that he finished his fucking quick play is so annoying.
I swear to God, it just showed his name for like a second.
It did, because I invited him. Let's go game chat.
All right.
To everybody that's watching, I'm gonna go get myself a slice of pizza real quick. This. Anyways, I'll be right back. Everybody that's watching, while we're waiting, if you're thinking about moving to New York, you're gonna have roommates. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. And food's kind of expensive. But this is what I'll say. There's places like Too Good To Go that offer like I paid $5 for 4 slices of pizza. Bro, that's basically $2.50 a day for lunch and dinner. That's awesome. So, as I'm dying from eating it, you should think about it. Come to New York, use Too Good To Go. Too Good To Go, if anybody here that works there, I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Getting rid of food waste, that's awesome. Honestly, the coolest thing ever.
That is, of course, what the Browns bet on when they gave Deshaun Watson $230 million. That not just their fans, but the media, the NFL, people in and around this league, that we would all move on and forget. But they failed to account for something, or someone in this case, which is that Jenny Rentas would do what they refused to do, what they lied about doing, which is actually investigate Watson's claims. And as a result, I think the NFL has to go harder on their suspension, and I think the Browns will face the consequences of their arrogant behavior.
Who?
Yeah, fuck you, Deshaun Watson. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
That case is blowing up, huh? Dude, I'm so happy Philly didn't go for him. Oh, I'm not even talking.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yo.
What's up, Pete?
What is up?
Hey, how did you
Up to-
finish open mic? Like, how did you fix it? How did you fix
I
it to stay
didn't.
on open?
I had to go back in the settings and change it. Like it defaults to push to talk, and I don't know why.
Dude, I was saying, well, I was muted, I guess, but like Deshaun Jackson's kind of blowing up now, huh?
Is that the football player that has like a bunch of charges against
Sean
him?
Watson.
Dude, the whole
think
scenario
any-
is so weird.
Bro, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Bro, half the NFL is like this, dude. Like,
Yeah, but his case is pretty fucking weird. Like, he was going to like women's bedrooms for massages. Like, it just sounds fishy all around. I don't know if I'm being a jerk by saying this, but
no, I mean for sure. Like, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? But
it's weird, right? Like, it is weird to me. Like, having like a woman, like going over to a massage therapist's home and getting into her bed naked and getting a massage. I wonder if that sent the wrong signal and he responded. But then it happened so many times, so no. Yeah.
Or I don't know much about the case, but I it doesn't sound kosher. Like it doesn't sound right. If someone hires a masseuse and the masseuse is like, sure, come over to my place,
Under my bed.
get naked and get in my bed. That's where I do the massage, not like in a dedicated area that's kind of like their work area with a massage table and stuff like that.
Like, the thing is, though, so many women have come out against him that it's hard to...
Right, but could it be a cash grab as well? It's kind of like, hey, I'm going to jump in on the bandwagon. I was his masseuse slash, provider or whatever. But now I'm just going to jump in on the bandwagon to collect with everyone else. And I have no clue on the details other than that, you know what I mean, to really say anything, but
he used NDA's hotel membership provided by Texans for a massage session. So, I mean, it's weird that he had 60 size massage therapists, though. Excuse me.
are they therapists or he went to 65 different people for a
66
massage?
66 different massage therapists over a 17-month period. That's fucking weird. Like, he was doing something funny. Like that everything just sounds really fucking weird, dude. Like, on his part.
Hostile environment warning. Low temperatures detected.
Does the NFL have like some sort of good guy clause, like
this happens in the NFL all
Scenario.
the time. Big
'cause I know, yeah, I agree with you, Mark. Like, a lot of people say that. You know, that the NFL, if you're a good athlete, will look the other way. We don't care what kind of things you do.
Well, that's why he was using Texan. He was using a Texan hotel for the massages.
I mean, you just gotta think the NFL is a corporation. Any other corporation usually does the same thing, unless there's like specific laws that protect, employees and stuff.
Right side, trunk rat on the right.
Oh, that was great. Carissa?
That's me.
Awesome.
Oh, my aim is like.
Oh
Mark.
no! Right side,
Who the fuck's our heel?
Hey. Oh, they bullied me in the room.
Pete, how's your day today?
Good.
I'm gonna touch. I have a feeling they're gonna hop off. I could be very wrong. I think I'm wrong.
Pete, are you still streaming, bro?
Yeah.
Pete, I got a political question for you.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on gun control and stuff with all the recent events?
Should there be tighter gun controls? Yes. I mean, at this point, because they can't seem to control it, I think that the regulations should be even stricter than just waiting till someone turned 21. I think that people should have to be evaluated by a shrink, maybe.
No. Oh, up top. Oh, they're done. Yeah, I agree with you. Pete, did you know that there's no gun federal registry?
No what?
No federal registry for guns?
Well, I'm not surprised. I didn't know that if there was or wasn't one, but I'm not surprised by that.
When I told Mark, he was like
Wow.
shocked.
Bro, that's crazy.
I don't know why you thought there would be.
Well, I feel like guns, I mean, like, all guns have serial numbers, so I figured, oh, okay, well, every gun has a serial number, so there's got to be some registry somewhere.
I just realized. Did you hear about the whole like thing that's going on in Texas?
There's always something going on in Texas.
There's like a switch on that you could put on a pistol that makes it automatic. You can shoot 30 rounds in 60 seconds on a pistol.
Like a bump stock kind of.
It's like a switch though.
Same idea, yeah. Like as the bump stop. The design might be different, but same concept.
Yeah, well, that's been around for a while, but yeah, why? What's happening?
It's brand new. So like it's like a new technology for pistols, and like a bunch of people are getting it in North Texas.
I feel like that's been around for a while. Can you not have automatic pistols?
Well, automatic pistol is different than like a regular single shot.
Yeah. The restrictions, like the regulations, are way higher for automatic. Like you
Well,
gotta
yeah,
get federal approval for that.
Get that. Oh, it's lost. Rip. I don't know, dude. Like this is always gonna happen. Like you're gonna outlaw something. Like nobody wants to. We just want to band-aid the issue. Nobody wants to really get to the heart of it. Like they'll be like, okay, no automatic weapons. We'll just make some like a piece of.
Oh my
plastic
God,
that
yeah.
goes
So
on the trigger.
I
It makes it
agree
shoot
with
like
you
an automatic.
wholeheartedly on that. I was actually talking to Karen about that specifically. I don't see a lot of news reporting on what they're doing from studies, and I'm sure their studies are being conducted, but they're fixating on, like you said, a band-aid, and not what do we do long term? Why is this happening so much so in the U.S. versus other parts of the country? But if you take the guns away, they're going to do something else. There was a video, I don't know what country it was a European country, where
Acid?
some guy lost his shit and went into like a store, like a supermarket or something, with a bow and arrow, and was fucking just shooting people with arrows.
I mean, the idea is just that this will always happen. That's not the idea is not to stop like the incident. The idea is to stop
Yeah,
the
it's to
impact.
minimize the damage, to minimize that person's ability to kill a larger audience or injure a larger amount of people. But I get it. But I think that the long-term thing is, why is that happening in 2022 and it wasn't happening in 1980
That's not true.
or 1990?
That's not
Not
true.
at the same rate by any means.
It was happening way more back then. Or not. We already did all the math. We looked up all the stats. It actually happened more in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it's actually gone down. It's half of what it used to be. It just wasn't reported like it is.
of the same volume, the same like size of impact?
More. It was literally, Mark, it was double, right? Like I think right now we're around like a 3.5 per capita. And back then it was like a 7 or 6. There was a lot more incidents.
But
And that's like
we're
4
still the
plus
highest
people.
of like almost every country except for like Brazil.
Right now, actually, we're pretty like, although we are high, it's not nowhere near as severe as what it used to be.
No,
We're actually
but that's
better.
because of like well, I mean, crime in general has been going down.
Yeah. And that's based on mass shooting statistics as well, just to be clear. And a mass shooting is 4 or more people shot.
On my Reaper Luchador skin.
Also, Pete, when you say impact, like, it was, you might be talking about like the Vegas shooting and school shootings. Those kind of things, that's just because weaponry is like so much more easily available. Like, it's affordable to an extent. Like the buy now, pay later for guns, that's crazy. That shouldn't exist.
No, you don't like her, but did you see what AOC said today?
No, dude, I don't pay attention to her.
Well, she was just basically talking about the pipeline, like how guns get trafficked from other states where guns are legal to like.
Bro, who cares? This is what I mean, dude. Who the fuck cares about that? It's not important.
That is important.
Why is it important?
You need, that means that you have to do something on the federal level.
Or you could just fucking put boundaries on states.
What?
We talked about this. In California, Arizona, you have to get checked to see if you have any fruits and veggies that are not allowed in that state. You can do the same in New York for guns. It doesn't have to be at a federal level.
It doesn't have to be, but I feel like that's probably the easiest way to do it.
It's just a bad idea to be like, oh, this needs to be done on a federal level, when like you could actually be protecting your state. This is why dude, I hate her so much. Just protect the state. Stop worrying about it federally. Make the state really progressive and prove it.
I can't save that.
Okay.
Oh! Ugh. I mean, I got a 3-piece. We should be fine.
Our Faraz got murdered by Junkrat. I watched that happen, so I don't know. Alright. Oh. Dude, why did you eat that, bro? Monster behind us.
Someone's behind us. Who is it? Ball?
All the way.
I got trapped.
All half. You got healed.
Any help with this Farah?
I'm on point. Okay. Coming.
Top left, top left, top left. My shield's down, dude.
I'm throwing a healing orb to you. You're like, I throw the healing orb, you leave.
Oh, I'm so dead. I fucking... We went Diva? I didn't even notice that. Oh, that's bad on my part.
Charles won, dude. Thank you.
Say alive, say alive, say alive. I'm gonna shatter in 3, 2, 1. Rissa. No more ults. We're gonna have beat. Fuck, dude. Kill this far, it'd be huge. I missed.
Got the beat.
Oh, mercy, one.
Mercy's right there with you.
Brig one. Fall. Back up. Start peeling back. We don't need to push this corner.
Oh, you ruined my fucking quad.
Don't let ball touch, guys.
Ball's going to yeah.
Nope. Nice.
Dude, look at this fucking mercy they're doing.
Yes.
Score 1-0.
Remember your training, and we'll get through this just fine. All right.
Would you
So,
rather
Mark.
get punched?
Go ahead. Tell me your stupid fucking scenario, bro. Oh, dude, tell me.
Would you rather get punched by Mike Tyson in his prime or Floyd in his prime?
Floyd? Easily?
Yeah.
Floyd is
I
like
was
one of the
just
best
Hit
defensive boxers.
So hard.
I was looking at an old video of Mike Tyson. I'm like, this guy's a fucking monster, dude. This guy's not. Massive.
Bro, there's just a massacre.
Just him behind me melting my ass. What are you gonna say? Though?
I hear footsteps up top, on top of the church. Is somebody? Ash, maybe?
Bro, if it's that loud, it's only one person. Hug. Big ass piggy. Yeah, Mayweather's like one of the best defensive boxers, isn't he? Really fast.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's very fast.
He
but
is
he's a good,
strong.
like, tactician.
Yeah, he is a strong boxer by all like, but dude, Tyson is like.
Yeah. I got you. Just want to see where everyone's head's at.
Tyson, not in his prime, I'd be afraid to get hit by him.
Can you heal me, Mark, please?
The beast. I'm coming. Where are you?
You low? Oh, don't go in there.
We got it.
Go. Any kills? Oh, some turrets. No. Oh, what happened to you?
I took Monkey with me.
Oh, they put a turret on top of the church, which is fucking up our Farah.
As long as you have like decent aim, you can be over.
Oh, I'm dead. I was trying to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, achievement unlocked, boys. Dude, my PC is hot as fuck right now. I don't know why. Yes. thing is melting.
Could it be that the fan's not working? Is it clogged?
Isn't it like 90 degrees in New York right now?
Oh, it's like in the 70s.
Yeah, Rob, when's the last time you dusted your PC?
Dude, I think I have a strange feeling that my fans are on backwards.
Nice.
That is no bueno.
I mean, it shot up to 60 degrees Celsius, back down to 50. About my arm is sweaty, dude. Like I just put my arm down, and the whole
So
fucking
the side,
table was.
the side where the bars are, or the brackets, that's where the air is going.
Yeah, so all of them are on right.
Yeah.
Let me like just turn them up a little higher. Oh, it's back down. You know what happens? Like, okay, yeah, it's definitely on. My fans are set. Do you have your set to linear? Like, how is your set?
Mine's set to exponential.
Your fans?
Yeah.
I guess. Wait.
So there's start off really quiet, and then after a threshold, they'll fucking just ramp up exponentially.
Do you have that like loud noise
Yeah,
from
when
the
they're
fans?
loud, when they're loud, they're loud.
You don't hear
It's
my
like
fans?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta amp them up.
No, I mean it's back down to 50. Like they did pump up. Like they're louder now, but they're not loud like they're not loud like what people say. Or these aren't. These are actually kind of quiet.
My office computer. It's also 5 years old, I think, because it's the same one I got when I started with the company. It doesn't get super hot, you know what I mean, throughout the day, but it starts to warm up. But the fans, it's got this like high pitched sound, and I've checked to make sure there's nothing blocking it. It's noisy. So when you're in the office and like you don't have music playing or the TV's off and it's just you kind of like quietly focusing on work, it's annoying. Just hearing that like high pitched fucking fan drives me nuts. Get a new computer? Cheap fucks.
Just say your computer doesn't work anymore.
Smash it.
Fucking what's that movie? Office Space? Dude, hold on. Some dumbass article just came out. No, you aren't automatically saving money by working from home. Here's how much it's costing you.
Yeah, get angry. Yeah, get angry.
Lunchflation, soaring gas prices, updating your work wardrobe. It's no wonder many U.S. workers are resisting employer demands to head back to the office. U.S. office occupancy is held steady at roughly 43%. But is working from home really a savings game changer? When workers are home, the cost is on them, like air conditioning, heating.
Yeah, dude.
My thermostat is set like for the winter for well, let's start with the summer because it's almost summer. I have it set around 9:30 in the morning, go up to 75, which is the same that it was when I used to go out and work in the field. I don't change it. And I've been working from home 2 years now, 2+ years.
I always saw it as more expensive to let your house warm up.
They've done studies on that. If it goes up too high, the amount of effort to cool it
Yeah, because, like, dude, in Texas,
will offset it.
I refuse. In Texas, like, it was 66. Like, I refuse to let it go above, like, 70. Because you would literally walk inside, it would be 98 degrees.
But it's set like when we're here, it's set to be at 70. and it during working hours it goes up to 75, so it goes up 5 degrees.
Traveling
Oh,
to
so I was like the
a
opposite.
success.
70 normally, and then 66.
Wow, no, 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 no. So what was the article just saying? Like, your electricity bill's too high, so you have to go back to the office?
Basically, bro.
It'd be like that, dude. What are you gonna
What
do?
about the people who were commuting to Manhattan? You're
Nope.
paying for like Long Island Railroad, or you're paying for
They used all the major cities. It was like New York, San
Metro North.
Francisco, Chicago, Dallas.
It goes back to my theory. Not even my theory. If you, like, in this country, you're legally not allowed to be happy at your job. You have to be miserable. You have to hate your job. How close.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I don't understand what that has to do with
4, 3,
if it costs more or less to work from home.
attack commencing.
Well, would you rather work from home or would you rather go to the office?
Above us.
I would rather work from home, but I've always been what they refer to as like a field person. That makes sense.
Right. I got you. But none of these places, like, when they calculate the cost, they don't think of, like, the mental tax that going to
Yeah.
an office has. Very important for, like, efficiency and stuff. It's like, if your employees are happy, you know, you'll do alright. Oh, get fucked.
Oh, you fell off the map.
Dude, I just cucked you so hard. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you said get fucked.
No, I killed the Genji. I like.
Nah, you said get fucked to
dashed
me.
into
I didn't want to hear that.
did. You dashed into the Genji before you took him off. I feel kind of bad. Dude, I think I'm a mouse and keyboard Genji. I think I found my calling.
Nobody trusted you, bro. Floater left. Easy pick. Easy pick.
Oh, I found my calling.
Let's get you back out there.
The- Top. Reaper's coming for you.
I got more instead. I'm coming down.
I just knocked Reaper down.
That dude just got soju baited. That's great. Made the soldier kill himself. To be known. Hey Mark, what's go damage or go to limbs?
I'm silver.
I know.
Silver is.
Oof.
Oh, I have gold damage. 25. Ah, it's health.
That's how close we are, by the way. Oh fuck. I'm not getting help.
Dude, I'm a fucking Genji.
Reaper right side. Need help with the Reaper? Genji? Genji main?
Where you?
Where are you? Oh, I see you in the room. Small health pack is.
God
Okay.
damn it.
2, they got
Oh,
annoyed and they went with
fucking Genji.
Dude, you took gold damage, huh?
No.
Oh, you don't have it?
I
Or
have it, surprisingly. I was going fucking hard.
I think you have go to limbs.
I do have golden limbs.
I have 21.
Let's go the limbs.
26. Already took it from me.
I went 14-0. I'm proud of that.
What are you, dude?
I went 21 and 0. I went 21 and 1, and the one death is because I fucking
Went off the map.
Like cocky, bro. Well, you're gonna go off the map regardless. So.
Well, no. I went off the map on purpose because I was trying to kill Genji, but I could have not gone off the map. Could have turned. I just didn't. Once you killed him, I was already decided.
You already committed.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to get all my cute and pixel sprays again. So who are we gonna go for? Reapers?
Funny because I'm just trying to get good at mouse and keyboard. Like, I think I'm getting a hang of it though.
Good man.
I have not touched my $100 like gaming keyboard at all though.
Thanks.
Sucks. Why wouldn't you use it? Comfortable?
No, it's really comfortable. It's actually way more comfortable than my keyboard, but it's very hard to use.
Where does it say? Where does it say like how to get each spray?
You gotta go on
Does it
like
not
the
say?
Blizzard app.
I know it has something to do with your alt, so you just gotta get a certain amount of kills with your alt or something.
OP, I can kind of run.
Like actually run you? Not. I don't know if you meant something in the game when you said you can run.
Like I can my leg. It's
It's good.
killing. My hamstring is like ridiculously weak, so I can't. Need to work on that, but like today I put up 40 pounds on my hamstring, and when I first got injured, I could put up like 10. So it's gotten stronger. But pre-injury, I could do around 150, so like 75 each leg.
Oh,
So I
here
want
we
to
go.
like 50%.
House of
Good.
Representatives has passed Protecting Our Kids Act 223 to 204 on Wednesday. The gun legislation package includes several proposals, including the restriction in sales of large-capacity ammunition magazines and raising the minimum age of purchase of certain firearms. The landmark bill has been seen as symbolic. Blah blah blah. Okay.
This isn't gonna go through.
No, it's not. But you know, they're trying.
This
at
is
least,
this
I
is
guess.
hard. Well, 'cause this is harder than the other one.
There were a lot of Republicans that voted for it, or not a lot, but like there were a good amount of Republicans that voted for it. Kind of surprising.
It's not, dude. It's just
Bar the sale of semi-automatic weapons to people under the age of 21. Ban the sale of large capacity magazines.
so ban untraceable ghost guns, require safe storage, close bump stock loophole, limit cap of ammo magazines, and 21 years old. Prohibit straw gun sales.
These are all good things. I mean, it's not gonna pass. I'm sure it's not, but
I don't know. The 21 makes sense. There's no background checks on it, so it might pass.
oh yeah, yeah. What the? I mean, okay, sure.
Because that's a different act. That's the one that
Yeah,
barely
whatever.
passed. So that's the thing. Like one of these, it'd be so weird if
Something-
both of them don't pass.
Something's better than nothing. Yeah, it would be.
Prepare for
Yeah.
battle.
What if, imagine if this passed, but universal background checks didn't pass? I feel like that'd be the next step.
But it would make
There's no way
sense
they
for
would just leave it at that.
conservatives for this to pass and not background check.
I feel like they kind of have to pass something. Because they're going to get shit on. If they
I
don't.
mean, we think that, but unless another shooting happens, everybody's going to forget in like 2 weeks.
Bro, another shooting is going to happen. It happens one a week, dude.
One a day. What happens one a day?
One a day, yeah, one a day. Like, it's only a matter of time before this shit happens in the school again this summer. Or, like, in the next couple weeks.
They like to say like a mass shooting occurs like every 15 minutes, but
5, 4,
or 20 minutes.
They-
What is it? Like I forget the actual stat.
round 1, capture.
We'll look at this shit later. Hog.
You better make
I can help with Hog.
Oh, you better calm down.
God damn it. Our piggy should be really close to ult. Wait, I already got ult, but our piggy doesn't have ult. Our hog was with whatever.
I'm dead. I fucked myself. I'm getting off Genji.
Mark, what to say, dude? Should be able to win this though.
We have a little bad bun. That's what these guys need to put on the stream is Zelda.
Yes. Although it would be on Rascat.
No! How come I gotta get hooked? Mark, no summer classes?
Let's do it. Nope.
Nice.
Mark, when you coming up?
I want to come end of this month.
I need to like make reservations and tell Lou.
Reservation.
For hop. Because we're gonna get hot pot, dude.
I wanna get hot pot.
Score 1.
You met Jimmy. Good.
Who's Jimmy?
Fuck.
Timothy.
Our intern. And
You're
don't
asking
say his
Mark? I
name.
haven't met him.
no, you haven't met him, but like, well, you've met him on like when we played game night. or whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Five,
He graduated, so we're gonna go get hot pot.
1.
Nice.
Capture the objective.
I don't think Mark. Have you had hot pot?
Nope.
I miss everybody, dude.
They have a May and a fucking Sim, bro. It's
Fuck, I was trying to save that
The
person.
objective is now active.
May.
Trying to hack
Getting my
me.
ass blasted by fucking turrets. Or somebody just tucked me so hard.
May is on point.
Fuck. God damn it. Oh my spray.
I hear footsteps.
They're behind. They're behind. Oh fuck!
He's repping so many colors. Hey, one.
Fuck.
Alright, that's serious.
This got my like mo.
I got that point.
Fucking DPI is way too high.
3. We're up.
The DPI is way too fucking
Ooh. Our hog got hooked off the map. You got killed.
Navigating.
high. I have ults though.
That is a flying May. No.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That was really fucking good.
GG's.
Victory.
Did I get the Junkrat? No, I didn't.
Oh, cool. I was 10 for 10 healing.
Play of the game.
Dude, my dude, yeah, he did a really good shot here.
Double, triple.
Nice, Mark. Goddamn.
I don't like this whole buy now, pay later economy we're going into. I feel like this is gonna fuck us in the long run.
But it's a good thing because it'll fuck capitalism.
Yeah, that's
Isn't it
bad
no
because,
different
like,
than
we live in
layaway plans?
capitalism.
Layaway plans are bad too. Like most of these things that
yeah,
are
like-
for like poor people.
Like interest-free payments and shit. Like the buy now, pay later shit. I don't think that's good for the long term.
I mean, if it gets big enough, like I said, it'll fuck over capitalism. It's a good thing in general.
This would be the next bubble.
It's weird, right? Because like you can definitely
they're
get
gonna
fishy accounting.
Are they gonna do what they just did in 2008? They're just gonna sell. They're gonna sell fucking debt to people. Is gonna default on all of it, collapse the economy.
Yeah, but it's
Maybe
not
you're
a
right.
house.
Maybe my Affirm payments on Jordans, it will literally collapse the economy. You might be onto something, Rob.
If enough people do it, it will, right? Because like, it's every company's wet dream is to get paid monthly. If they get paid less money over time, the money is more valuable today to you. It's weird. I don't know how else to put it. Because like, companies take a loss every time they do buy now, pay later. Because the money, but Pete, they could do either way for accounting, can't they?
I'm sure they have creative accounting practices.
I think you could do either way according to the the fuck is the policy? What's the American standard for accounting? GAAP. So I'm
Gap
sure
financing?
I'm sure like in GAAP, they could like take everything. They could do monthly or they could do it all at once. For accounting, so it does help the bank like write things off. But like, what's weird to me is that when they satisfy, like the payments are worth less money every month.
Yeah, because they're interest-free.
So like the companies are taking a loss. It's weird because like, is Apple in that big of a need? Because they don't need it in America. They have like 50% market share. It's just so
No
weird.
idea. There's more and more companies are doing it. I kind of don't like it.
The thing about Apple though, and Google and Alphabet, they have more cash on hand than what companies make in a year. So, like they're not just cash flow positive. The cash and reserves for like Apple can literally become a bank, which is why they are proceeding this way. When you look at like Alphabet, they have, I want to say they have like 120 mil. How much? Oh, I'm sorry, billion. I said million. I meant billion. So Apple has $203 billion in reserves, cash. Alphabet has 170 billion. Microsoft has 132. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy because you look at a company like Intel, and Intel has $36 billion in cash. Kind of weird. And also, Apple only gives you like a 0.5% dividend. Meanwhile, Intel's pulling out a 3.
Select your hero.
Fuck any company that don't pay dividends.
Oh, this one even gives you more.
Justice will be done.
financing bubble.
I don't think there would be a finance bubble. The next bubbles we're gonna have are gonna be
Attackers incoming.
like,
30
NFTs.
seconds.
they're gonna be weird shit. Like, I don't see us going into a housing bubble. I don't see us going into like a financial bubble, like where bankings are doing dumb shit. I feel like they all figured out a way to gamble properly.
Someone will get greedy, and then try and figure out how to sell that risky debt to someone else.
Attackers incoming.
I'm sure
Like
they
the
do,
American
but
way
like,
for corporations.
I don't think it's as severe as it was in like the 2000s. That's not good.
Where the hell is the team?
Reset.
Please, I need healing. Nope, nobody killed me.
They both died off the rip.
Did they? Oh.
Yeah. Dude, that Widow needs to go. We have a Diva. Pete, just dive. Dive Widow. Do nothing else. Watching a Diva, Baby Diva versus Baby Diva battle. Quick. Neither Baby Diva has died yet. Very interesting. One of them is dead. No, guys, point.
Oh.
What? Back up, back up, back up, back up. Mark, dude.
You said back up, and I went back up.
You're lying. I watched this video.
I'm gonna switch. I just want to go for my 6.
Pete, just back up. Let her come out. 'Cause we gotta back up. The Widow's too strong. Get him out my shield. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Dude, you know what? Fuck you. Die. You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron.
Okay. Okay, right side, stairs.
We're in trouble with that. Eva, go get the Widow.
Is that really necessary?
I was gonna die and like, I wasn't sure if, you know what, whatever. Eva, get the Widow. Eva. Come to me now. Oh, this poor Diva. You made such a bad choice.
Top Widow. The Junkrat is scary. I'm gonna get away from that. Oh, he's one. Thank you.
Whole team, whole team.
I self-destructed and then I got booped. Their diva has her ult.
Thanks, Pete.
There is still more to my tale.
Hold her now.
D.Va on point. Easy pick. The whole team here now.
No. Oh.
Mark, did you see?
Oh.
Did you see what I did?
Oh, I'm about to die. Help me.
Much obliged.
Duncan.
Ryan, bum rush me. Run away from me.
Oh, D.Va, please. Oh, D.Va, please. I haven't died yet. D.Va, no. Bye, D.Va. D.Va 1. Oh, bad place to stand, bro.
Bro, I have like... Oh, I just need like 50 more health and I can ult there. We win that fight. Getting res.
Jeez. Hey, why did you look at the D.Va bomb and like...
I
turn
tried to
around and,
use.
like,
No, I was trying to see if I could turn and use my shield.
That was pretty funny.
My
Pete, sometimes it's better to die. Like just like we need a diva.
That's pretty funny when I saw it. Go for a move.
I refuse to give them the satisfaction of killing baby diva.
Jump off the map. God damn it. Nice. Good pick. Kill. Fuck would you ult?
It kind of worked.
It didn't though. Like, what's he gonna do? You should jump on him and he dies. D.Va.
Please.
I just jumped on him. He ran away.
You can't.
I can't what?
I don't know what you mean by you ran away. You only could jump down.
He jumped down and just ran really fast to his team.
Oh, I need heals so bad. I'm in trouble. Getting heals now, but
Those are point by point.
Over the top right.
There's a fucking German on me.
Standpoint at this, like, now.
Watch Junk. He's in the right side.
Nice.
We do it? We did it. Alright, I got like one more in me.
Yeah, I'll play one more.
Play of the game. Double, triple kill.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. 13,300 killing.
What happened to Draymond?
Up and what?
Bro, that fucking NBA is a joke.
Why?
Fucking the refs, dude. The refereeing in the NBA is a fucking joke.
They're all
Like,
betting.
They don't call shit.
They're all betting, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, YouTube Live looks nice.
Huh?
I don't know. I told you, right? Like, we're on YouTube. On everything right now.
Nice. Are you lagging?
No, I'm not lagging. So we're on Twitch Live, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live, all at once. I'm really happy I switch off of XSplit, Streamlabs.
Nice.
That means.
Mm.
Be cool. Character train. Well, let me Google it. It is not possible to transfer Overwatch cosmetics, currency, or progress between platforms or accounts.
I know. Why do you think I keep complaining that I don't have any of my sprites?
Feels like such an easy thing to fix.
Yeah, if you have one account with, what is it, Blizzard? You'd be able to use any platform. Carry everything over.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice, but... I'm gonna stop recording and I'm actually gonna start. I wonder how slow my computer is about to get. I'm about to, like, honestly, this is a lot. If my computer can handle this, I would be extremely surprised. Because I'm streaming to 3 different sites, playing a video game, editing a video.
10 of the worst cars ever made.
Ford Pinto.
Would the Yugo be on that?
You take that back.
Why?
You take that shit back, Rob.
Are you serious?
What'd he say?
You said a Ford Pinto.
So I figured Pinto would be on there. I figured a Yugo, that weird Russian car, would be on there. I would think the Aztec would be on there.
Aztec.
Hmm.
What is that?
That's the one. Well, if you watch the series Breaking Bad, that was like the car that the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
teacher
that's right.
drove. It's ugly. So let's see. They count down: 10, Pontiac Aztec; 9, the AMC Gremlin, which is basically the same as the Pinto. So then number 8 is the Ford Pinto. Number 7 on the list, Hummer H2. Wow, I'm surprised with that one.
I'm not.
Cars
The
of
Hummers
Future.
were horrible.
But worst ever made.
Oh, Jeep is probably on that list.
So Turkey made this car out of hay.
Hold on, Pete. You need a list.
I'm trying to. It's one of these things where I keep clicking on continue reading. It keeps opening up something else. Hold on, let me mouse. All right. 6th on the list, the Suzuki X90. I forgot that even existed. Number 5, the Reliant Robin. Number 4, the PT Cruiser.
What?
I remember the PT Cruiser. That thing was
No.
oh
Stupid list. Blasphemy. With the wood grain?
yeah,
I fucked that car.
the fake wood.
Doesn't matter.
I want to hear the list.
Hold on, I can't play and do the list. Dang, I was hoping to save our Winston. Dead.
The list is more
So
important.
4th was PT Cruiser. 3rd was the Riva G-Wiz. I don't even know what that is. 2nd, the Austin Allegro. I remember that car. And number 1, Yugo. I called it the Yugo GV. Yugo GV was number 1 on the list.
I don't want to go far off. For May. Gonna have fun with this one.
Dude,
Ah,
our DPS is shit. He's running Sombra Genji. Mark, do stuff. Thank God we have an Ashe.
Oh!
damn! I thought I could
died
get
with
away for that.
Fuck that
Thought I
both
could
of
get
you
away
died.
from that.
I got Maze Pixel Spray. I've tried so hard to kill that person.
I'm just like going off my own now.
Who's May? May's doing really well.
Yeah, or may pick it up.
Appreciate you saying that.
Oh, I knew it was you. Don't worry.
Back up, up.
Well, Genji won though.
Oh my god, I'm fucked. I'm cucked. You cucked me.
I mean, our healers like just stayed back. Like our Ana.
They're still fighting me yet.
They're all frozen. Nobody's there. Alright, good to know.
Yeah, our other healer's like on point. There's no one on point. Oh, behind you, Genji.
Fuck, dude. Hopefully Hanzo picks it up. Ana's coming. She'll be there in like 7. Human beater in like 8. What's here?
Oh, they're at 99% too.
Oh, what a fucking shield. Oh. Could have sworn I put it before her shield.
They're still fighting me yet.
Oh, don't get hacked.
Best round lost.
Damn it.
Score.
I feel like the Cybertruck is gonna be a bad car.
Which one?
The Cybertruck. I feel like this is not gonna be a good car.
The
I don't
fact
know
that they've been hyping it and it hasn't come out for so long,
not
I already
bad.
know it's going to be a bad car.
why. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like something's sus with it.
It's hard to make a bad electric car. Like Tesla has a really good foundation, so I don't know. Like the only thing that could be bad on that car is the chassis, which they've already reworked twice, I think.
I don't know, man. I just have a.
But everybody's having problems with cars right now, dude. That's why like the whole thing with GM is like insane, for the Bolt to be so cheap. I'm fucked. On a half.
Alright.
I've never gotten this health back in my fucking life. I need back up, dude. Just slowly. Mark.
No, I got hacked again.
Hey, play shatter. Mark, you ready? 3, 2, now.
Bring your ass here.
Genji left.
One, he's one. Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
dude.
I was right in front of you, and he like.
Why did they? Did we just ult? I hate this shit. Dude, maybe it works. I can probably touch. We go all touch. We go all touch.
Left.
Monk, play behind monkey. Play behind monkey. Go for healers.
Let her get the res.
Get in there.
Alright, that was.
Round 2 versus 1. Score 1-1.
This place is to my liking.
Get this guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Right side. Right side.
Genji went right down the middle.
It's.
I fucked up.
You're not. I'm with you.
Oh.
Back up.
This is not over. Defend the objective.
No. How did I get out?
Got point. I'm going to point.
I got my turret. I'm fine.
No, it was Genji on point. There's two other point.
God damn it. Way too greedy.
Oh god.
By myself on point.
Back up, back up, back up. You're not working out.
killed me. There's an article here about world's scariest hotels that you could stay at. Would you guys stay at a hotel that's supposed to be haunted?
I don't care. I don't believe in that stuff. So.
How about you, Mark? You
Genji
believe
went
in it or
upstairs.
no?
Oh, Genji upstairs. That's an easy pick. He's coming out.
Get that mercy. No.
Please shoot me. Please shoot me.
Their mercy's dead.
Tim's Pixel. I'm racking up these stickers or these sprays. Nice.
Oh, I got 20 SAM barriers that time.
Nerf this. Double.
The cheeky.
Oh, they
Whoa.
healer.
The stream. That's all for today. I'm gonna end it here. Stay hydrated, eat your veggies, and always have a fresh pair of socks. Really appreciate everybody to watch. We'll be back on tomorrow. Anything that you want, just put in the comments below. Yeah. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Bye, everybody.